Hey, what's up, everybody? Health for Thought here. We're going to be showing you our back and biceps routine. Generally, this is what we usually do every time, with an exception of we might interchange one exercise for another. But generally, this is what we usually do. We're going to start off with the pull-up. Here's Sven doing wide pull-ups, and I believe this is the best exercise for back width.
Yeah, it's a lot of the upper lats is what it targets. We try to mentally, like we said before in other videos, take the biceps out of the video, and we do pretty heavy back day and a lot of different exercises because there's a lot of parts of the back and we feel like we try to take every piece of it. I'm doing it with some weight on there just for the first set, and then Joe's doing it. You can see he goes pretty slow down on the negative just for that.
Yeah, I definitely really believe in the negative rep being the most important part, and it also just means, you know, you're controlling the weight the whole time through. So after this, we move on into the row.
There's a lot of different variations of this. You got the Yates row, it's bent over barbell row, whatever you want to call it, but you can do overhand grip or underhand grip. We like overhand grip. You want to get a good bend at the waist, pretty much the opposite of what I guess you would think of being a bench press. You want to just pull the weight straight back and straight up.
And keep your lower back arched and don't round your lower back. I think I kind of start doing that at the end of this exercise, so just make sure that you don't do that because you can really mess up your back. And then same thing as with every exercise, control the weight. Don't need to go too heavy, and really make sure you feel it in your back, and be pulling with your back more than your biceps if possible.
Lat pull down to the front. We did 3 sets to the front, 3 sets to the back. I try to bring it just below my chin and then focus on squeezing my shoulder blades together at the bottom, and I really like to bring my elbows out and not into my body, which helps me also take my biceps out of the workout.
Yeah, and I'm bringing my elbows in a little more, and I actually, after this set, tried it the way Sven was doing it, and I preferred it that way, so I'd say do it how he was doing it. Now, these are pull downs to the back. You basically just want to scoot up as far as you can, and not try to bend your neck forward too much. You can really hurt yourself doing this also, and then you just basically come to middle of your ears, basically, I guess.
Yeah, this is sort of an unnatural movement for the body to make, so if you're just starting out or whatever, stick with the front pull down. But if you want just a different type of contraction, you can maybe do this as well, if not only as the exercise before.
Yeah. We don't do these every time, but every now and then we mix it in, and today just happened to be one of those days.
We also sometimes throw in, you'll see next we're doing a single arm dumbbell row, but we also like to throw in the cable seated rows.
Right. Yeah, so we either do this or we do the cable seated row. And we do, moderate weight, and I mean, pretty much the same thing as other exercises. You just control the weight all the way through and keep your lower back arched.
Yeah, just yank the lawnmower. What the hell's going on? Okay, yank the lawnmower. Sorry about that. And just try to control the weight and take the biceps out of it, and really keep the elbow tucked into the side and bring it past the middle back.
Yeah, and then these especially are really important for me. I have an impingement with my shoulders, which means that my front delts are a lot stronger than my rear delts, so I'm really starting to work my rear delts, and this is a great exercise to do that and to really isolate them.
And also tagging the traps and the upper back.
Right. Which tomorrow we would be doing traps and giving them a full-on workout. These will hit them a little bit though when we do them with shoulders, and we also do traps. But yeah, so that's those, and then Sven, I believe next is going to be doing. Is this where you do, no, I forgot about these. Yeah, go ahead and talk about these, you're better.
These are straight arm front pull downs. This is, as me and Joe were talking about, kind of like a fly for the chest. This is going to really shape out the lats. You're getting a good squeeze, and the way to get that good squeeze for the lats is to bring them together by rolling the shoulders back at the bottom of it. So we just try to roll our shoulders back and get a good squeeze in the back. You'll see a back view from me here.
Yeah, I'm really trying to get this movement down still. But yeah, you just like Sven said, that's what you want to do.
And if you feel it in your triceps too much, just try to straighten your arms out a little bit and bring your elbows down.
filling in the tries, but it's a really good exercise, and supposedly it's the best exercise to really take your biceps out of the movement almost completely and just be working your lats. So
I like to do deadlifts. I attribute a lot of my running ability and jumping ability to being able to deadlift a good amount of weight. And yeah, just explosiveness for me comes from deadlifts, or sometimes they call back snaps.
yeah, you really got to be careful when doing those. Anyways, this is the reverse curl. I'm doing it with an easy bar, and I like doing these because it tags your the front of your forearms too. And I don't work forearms directly, so just gives it that little extra. And then this is your typical, which we did a video on this before, doing your alternating dumbbell curls. And you want to make sure you control the weight through the whole motion and go to failure. Anything to add?
For me, like, Joe really doesn't have to do arms, so he can tag 2 sets of tries on chest day, 2 sets of bis on back day. For me, I needed to add an arms day, which we'll show you guys here in a couple days.
Yeah, we're gonna have a video on just arms if you'd like to separate them. Some guys have trouble.
Yeah, every person has something that grows faster and something that grows slower. My back grows faster. My arms grow slow. So
yeah, my arms respond really well to training, so I don't need to train them a whole lot.
But yeah, so that's the back and bis. Any feedback, we'd love it. Obviously, you guys can just plug in whatever you want. Yeah, just add in whatever you want, whatever you feel would be good to add to our workout. And obviously, yeah, like we said, you can just substitute any workout for any of those.
But I recommend keep it short and sweet, in and out of the gym within an hour.
Held for thought.